Hi, this is Cynthia from Dubai. I'm doing this video today about company registration here in the UAE. And today's question is going to be, is it legal? Is it legit? Is it okay to set up a company here and have a tax-free income? The other question I'm going to answer is about the prices. Why company registration costs so much money in the UAE when it's anyway such a rich country? These are the main questions I used to receive mainly from UK and some specific part of Europe. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. So is it really true that as soon as you relocate your company here, the company's income is going to be 100% tax-free? And is it legal? Is it legit? Is it too good to be true? Yes. You can set up your company here in the UAE. So as soon as you relocate your company here, it goes under the UAE jurisdiction, which means it pays taxes based on the local laws. The taxes here in the UAE is currently zero. For Freezone companies, there is no corporate tax, no personal income tax, no income tax, no dividend tax, no tax on royalties, so it's completely tax-free. Just because we grew up in Europe, we are used to pay taxes. It doesn't mean it has to be this way. It doesn't mean that half of your income has to go into a black hole without any contribution back or any service. It just had to be paid and that's it, and then it's mandatory. It has to be a balance between your contribution and the services you receive. Here in the United Arab Emirates, the government issues your trade license, your visa, and you are paying for the services. Your entity gets a trade license here. You're actually getting a real address. You rent a flexi desk in a business center and you are receiving an investor visa, you as a company owner, and your corporation gets a corporate bank account in the local bank in different currencies. You get a euro account, British pounds account, US dollars, so you are able to receive and send payments on these currencies. You and the company are completely two different tax resident terminals. Your company pays taxes where it's registered, where is the address. You pay your personal income tax in the country where you live more than 6 months of the year. You can have a company here in the UAE. You do not have to relocate yourself. You don't have to live here in order to have a company here. You have to come once every 6 months, because you are receiving an investor visa and the minimum requirement is to keep the visa active to enter the country once every 180 days. That's the minimum requirement from you. So if you are living in Europe and you love your home country, you want to stay close to your family, you have nothing to do with Dubai or the UAE, you can do that as well, just to be prepared that you have to travel once every 6 months. If your center of living is somewhere in Europe, you have to pay personal income tax based on your home country's laws. However, if your home country and the United Arab Emirates has double taxation agreement, you can take salary from your Dubai's company tax-free. Most of the European countries has double tax treaty with the UAE. So if you are receiving director's fee from your Dubai's company, that's excluded from the personal income tax. If you want to know if your country has a double tax treaty with the UAE, I can help you to find this out. Just drop a comment below. If you want to be a tax resident in Dubai or in the United Arab Emirates, you have to spend 183 days here. In this case, you are receiving your tax residency certificate from the Ministry of Finance, which you can present in your home country. Then you pay absolutely zero personal tax and you don't have to do your personal income report. We have no taxes in the country. We have no personal income tax. From 1st of March, the law is going to change. And instead of 183 days, now it's enough to spend 90 days in the UAE to receive the tax residency certificate. If you want to know more about this, please send me a message so I can forward you more information. So the other question which came up is, why does it cost so much money to set up a company here in the UAE? Mainly from UK and from the US. People tell me, yeah, but I can set up my company for $150. Sure, you can set up your company for $150, but you are paying your taxes, you're paying your personal income tax, and you're paying your accountant. Here, there are no taxes in the country. Also, there is one more benefit of registering your company here in the UAE is the 100% confidentiality. Your company registration becomes 100% confidential. We don't have open registry in the UAE. We cannot check anything about any companies which is registered here within the country. There is no database where you can log in and find out the name of the owner, how many employees. You know, for example, in Hungary, you can find out everything about the company owner, even their personal tax number. Also, the UAE has no reporting obligations with any country in the world except the USA, which already says a lot about the country. If you are a US resident or you are a green card holder, you have to pay your personal income tax in the US, and you have to know that the UAE banks has reporting obligations to your home country. If you're coming from anywhere from Europe, then this problem is not for you. So generally speaking, the data protection law also applies for any employees, any groups, businesses, business ventures. So everything regarding data and information that are protected in the UAE. Yes, we have no taxes in the country, but the UAE government is selling their own services to us. This is one of their income. So if you are about to open a company, you have to buy your license from the UAE government. So these prices which I will give you for company formation, these are mostly government prices. You can buy your license for 1 year, 3 years or 5 years, and then you have to renew your license. Company renewals fees are always flat fees. So it doesn't matter if you made $10 and $100 million, the company registration renewal fees will be always flat fee. So we are receiving our visa trade license from the UAE government, and we are paying for this service. And I think it's fair. If I need a service, I buy it. If I don't need the service, I don't have mandatory contribution obligations to the country. The other benefit of registering a company here in the UAE is that we don't have mandatory accounting for Freezone companies. And I know I have to repeat this part over and over. It's so hard for us, for Europeans or anyone from US, to really understand this, to really believe this. Of course, it's common sense to keep your books and then you keep track of your income and expenses, but there are no mandatory bookkeeping, there are no mandatory accounting. There will be no inspections over your company, you will not get fined if you don't turn over your books or your accounting. The other thing I wanted to mention that if you have an accountant, he or she will not be necessarily backing you up opening a company here in Dubai, because they will lose you as a client. Tax advisors and accountants are tending to just say it's illegal and it cannot be done and this is not legit, instead of just them finding out all the proper information from the correct source. With the no accounting, it also comes that if you have a company card, you can use this card for every purchases all over the world. You receive a Visa card, you receive a MasterCard, and since we have no reporting obligations and there are no restricted list of expenses for a company, wherever you go, just use your company card. If you want to buy a flight ticket, if you want to pay in the grocery store, you want to buy new shoes, a suit, if you want to use your money, you can use 100%. You have 100% ownership over your own income. So yes, registering the company here in the UAE is completely legal and legit. You don't have to believe everything your accountant or your tax advisor say. Please read the rules and the regulations from the correct source, which is the government of the United Arab Emirates. You can also ask us. We are an agency. We are living here. We established over 400 companies over the last 10 years. So we have a lot of experience. If you need help, please let us know. Send me a message. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. And have a great day. See you here in Dubai.